You're live.
All right.
It's on.
Okay. Perfect.
Do we have viewers?
Not right now. It literally just started 20 seconds ago.
Same channel?
Yeah.
Hey, let's get it, bro. DOT, the money, power, respect.
You guys want to say what's up to the stream? There's no viewers.
What's up, Shay? I thought that was a photo.
It'll be on the VOD. You can send to her. Yeah. Or actually,
No, I
I guess if you want to. Oh, we got a viewer. This is big. No, it's just search Mitchell Yam on YouTube.
Are you posting that on Instagram? If there's one, like a one?
Yeah.
There's a fake one?
Boston, are you logged into the Instagram? Shit.
I'm really excited for this game. You too, dude. We're gonna be awesome.
All right.
I'm really excited for us.
We're getting the inside scoop of the circle.
I want to do
Facts, type shit.
as
Some lit out music.
you wouldn't know it. You should be at the first one.
Extra mindful of player lines. Are you streaming this right now?
Oh yeah, probably shouldn't do that. Got kicked out of the circle. They don't want their secrets being spread. Fair enough. All right. Game starts in like 10 minutes. We are playing Rochester. This is the first game of bracket play, so this is a big deal. We're in quarterfinals. If we win this game, we go on to play Middlebury in semifinals, which is a big deal. The last time the Brains were in bracket play in this way was 4 years ago, and we lost to Middlebury, which has been a topic that I have heard about many times. So this is going to be an exciting game. Rochester's a good team. We were up last night watching film. We got a little scouting report that we've been reading, checking in on. But it'll be exciting. It's about 45 degrees, drizzling, not too rainy at this point, but it's been on and off. This will be our second game with observers this tournament. One of the same observers as our last game, actually, with observers. So this will be very exciting. We got some spectators here. Hopefully we can win this and crush the game early. The Greens are playing over on that field, so if we get this done, get this over with, we can go watch the end of their game, hopefully. This game will also be streaming on Ultiworld, but you need a premium access subscription for that, and we don't have that for everybody. So, all right, 2 minutes till game time. All right, Brains are fired up. Brains are ready. All right. We are... Rook, are we starting on O or D? Okay, Brains are starting on O down here. First line is Swiper, Stoffel, Jimmy, Scuzzy, Bones, Muffin, Expo, which has been our solid O line for the most of the duration of the tournament. Lines are going to probably be looking a little bit different today. We have some injuries. Nothing too crazy, just a few people sitting out, taking it easy, make sure that they're safe for the rest of the tournament. Oh, line. No, they're not even on the line. We don't need to start the cheers yet.
TVL was insane.
Rochester's lining up. Poll will probably go off in about a minute. And then we are live. We're going. Brains are excited. Energy is very high. People are tired. 3 games yesterday. It was a lot. But we're bouncing back. We're bringing the heat. Brains are ready. This is the live stream. Anything to say to the people, Burrow? They don't want to play the Brains. Nobody wants to play the Brains. They're scared. They're terrified. They're far from home. They don't know what's going on here. They didn't even know Washington was a state.
For half of us, home is New York.
Yeah.
For them, home is New York.
Yeah, exactly. But Brains are ready. We got a lot of Seattle natives. We know this. We know this terrain. We know this weather. The Pacific Northwest is a fond spot for most of the Brains. All right, poll has gone off.
Let's go, Brains.
All right, Expo picks up to Jimmy. Jimmy's looking up field for options. Rochester's running a zone. It looks like a flying V zone or a diamond maybe. So that's going to be a lot of short movement from the Brains. Jimmy swings to Expo. Expo back to Jimmy. Jimmy up to Swiper. Swiper over the top to Bones. Bones looks deep. Good fake. Trying to draw that zone defense out. Another over the top shot to Swiper. Swiper's going to feed it to Scuzz. Scuzz to Expo. Expo's looking back. Swings it back to the middle of the field to Jimmy. Zone shifts. Jimmy shoving it to Expo. Expo back through the zone to Swiper. Swiper's looking. Scuzzy over to Muffin on the edge of the sideline. They're on the goal line now. Brains are going into their end zone set. Rochester has shifted back to person defense. Zone with a good snag to Swiper in the end zone. Brains hold for the first point. Oh. Call on the field. Never mind. Gonna go back to Bones. Not sure what the call on the field was, but looks like whatever it was when either when uncontested on the throw or contested on the catch, because it went back to Bones. Rochester's back in person defense, so the Brains are going to be running a lot less swingy handler movement. Hopefully still swinging it, but... Oh, travel on the call. Okay. Looks like it got resolved, but it's back to Bones. Bones on the line. Back to Swiper. Swiper with a missed layout. That's unfortunate. Going to be a lot of layouts this game, I think. The ground is very wet. This is some nice grass. It's very plush. So people are hitting the deck a lot without not hurting too bad. We've had a few people get a little bit of hurt, but nothing too crazy. Rochester now with the disc. We're going to see their offense for the first time. Brains are running a bracket. Fell apart a little bit. Brains recover. Some quick handler movement.
Expo you!
Expo's last back, covering a guy trying to go deep. Brains are, Rochester's looking swing. They get a nice little chisel cut into the open space. Bones on handler D.
Hider!
Brains are trying to shut down those under options.
Let's go!
Oh, Expo with a good D. The wet disc is making a lot more bobbling happen, which
Ready!
makes it so that a lot more quick turns can happen if you're playing smart defense. Swiper to Jimmy. Jimmy back to Swiper. Jimmy with this upline. Scuzz fills. Swiper swings to Scuzz. Scuzz continues to a filling Stoffel. Stoffel looks up field to Jimmy. Jimmy with a layout right into the dirt. All right. Jimmy's got to get back up.
Hey, Swiper, you!
Is Jimmy calling injury? Looks like Jimmy might be calling injury. It doesn't look like anything too serious. Probably just got the wind knocked out of him as he hit the ground. Kind of landed on his chest there. All right. We have Lulu Isamu Sims subbing in for Jimmy. And honestly, I think that's going to be a pretty powerful substitution. Lulu, a very strong defensive presence on this team and a really strong handler in general. So we're gonna be set up pretty good. Rochester is also taking a substitution, as they can do when an injury is called, to switch out the guy that Bones was on. All right, Brains are back on D. Stoffel makes a big play on the disc. Expo shutting down under option. Expo with another big D. All right. Expo as an O-line player has been a defensive force this tournament. He's had at least 5 Ds a game. Oh, Expo with a beautiful little jumpy 7 cut and a head spike to send the Brains up 1-0. A beautiful hold from the Brains. Got a little bit choppy there at a few points, but some beautiful defense from Expo brought it back. Expo had a beautiful cut on that. Let his person fall under, and then just
2 Ds in the
play. 2 Ds. Beautiful.
Yeah, Expo.
Let's go. Yeah.
Keep it going.
All right. Brains are putting out their first D-line of the day.
Oh, you're the film guy.
Yeah.
Oh, it's lit as hell.
Thank you.
What do we want? You! When do we want it? You! What do we want? You! When do we want it? You!
Got some love on the stream from the Rochester players. What it takes. Because we're the Brains, we're on the line, and we're about to get a break. Clap your hands, everybody. We got what it takes. Because we're the Brains, we're on the line, we're about to get a break.
Clap your hands, everybody.
We got what it takes. Because we're the Brains, we're on the line, we're about to get a break. Clap your hands, everybody. We got what it takes. Because we're the Brains, we're on the line, we're about to get a break. All right. Lulu with a beautiful pull into the end zone. Right to the perfect back of the end zone. Brains set up. Brains are setting up in a bracket. Oh, Brains are now just regular person. Zest on the disc. Forbes man goes under. Forp on the disc. Rook is on the disc. Forp hot. Give and go.
Go with him.
Oh! Big put from Rochester. Zest with the D. Oh, Rochester with the second chance. Prime time on the disc on the line. Rook is looking for... Oh! Not much you can do about that there. Good D from Zest. Ties it 1-all. All right. So that's a hold from Rochester, which just means that they received the disc and then scored, as opposed to a break where they started on defense. Brains O-line is going out, looking for another strong hold. Yeah. Brains are looking strong to this morning.
Wait, I was on the right foot.
All right.
Okay, you're good.
This is the stream.
What's the score? Oh, what up, stream?
Oh, 1-all. Yeah, but that... about 20 viewers.
Oh, that's 20 viewers.
The Ulti World stream is behind the paywall, though. You need an account. Oh, line. 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 All right, disc is up. Looks like Scuzz is going to be there to receive it. All right, back of the end zone. Beautiful pull from Rochester. Brains work it up to the front of the end zone.
Yes, why?
Jimmy with it. Brains are setting up their stack. A little high. Stoffel with the cover. Jimmy and Scuzz on reset. Scuzz with a beautiful upline. Bones there to reset with a beautiful layout.
Oh my God, bro.
Bones puts it up to Swipe. Swipe doesn't call anything on that.
We go. Let's go. Set up.
All right.
Away.
Oh!
Coming back.
Oh. Oh, that's some bullshit. Oh, I don't know if I can swear on this stream. Whoops.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I'm just like, alright, channel.
Mitchell, yeah, channel is
You can say whatever you want on there, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Man, there's
I don't know.
more explicit content in my Chinese project on that.
Yeah, but it's probably in Chinese, and I doubt most of the people that are watching.
First I saw Charles, I started watching that because I was looking at your YouTube.
There was one where
Alright.
asking to try.
Looks like potentially an uncontested foul is what that hand sign means from the observer. So that means that Rochester is going to get it on the line. Brains are going to have to play some lockdown defense right now. All right. Brains are setting up. Strike from Jimmy's guy. All right. Goal for Rochester. Yes. All right. Dude, this is... My hands are so cold. Alright, I might have to hit a little one-handed... Is it raining? Oh, it's not raining. Okay. I'm gonna set the umbrella off till it starts raining again. Alright. And the brains go eating brains. Oh, how I want to be on the roster. Oh, when the brains go eating brains.
Go eating brains. Brains go eating brains.
Oh, how I want to be on the roster. Oh, when the brains go eating brains. All right.
Let's go, Bruce.
So, Brains are sending another O-line in, this time with Lulu in place of Bones. Add a little bit more handler power to try to get around that Rochester defense. Rochester probably going to set up in their zone again. A pretty solid zone so far. It looks like, I can't quite tell if it's a flying V or a diamond, just with a person sitting a little bit low. Oh, no, Rochester's in person. Lulu struggling to find options here. Ooh. Jimmy with a foul call on that. Uncontested foul. Yes. No, you're good. All right. So uncontested foul means Jimmy gets the disc where it happened. Expo with an under. Expo back into the stack. Jimmy looking at options. Stoffel cuts under in and out. Jimmy puts a big disc up to Swiper. Swiper not quite into the end zone yet. Swiper looking for Stoffel. No, Lulu, my bad. Puts it up. A little high for Scuzz there. Swiper playing a little bit of defense out in the pocket. Oh. Oh, a conversation happening on this side of the field.
No, he told us to stop,
Stall call back here. So it looks like that turnover potentially may be void. If Jimmy contests this stall, then the stall count goes back to 8, and Jimmy will have another opportunity to move it up the field. A good punt from Jimmy to Swiper, but we will see how this resolves. Looks like Jimmy's gonna fight it. The unfortunate thing is stalls are a little bit difficult because it's kind of just whether you think that you threw it before a sound was made, indicating that a stall happened. All right.
Hey, Brains, run an actual end zone.
Okay, so that turnover no longer happened. The Brains have the disc back, which is really big. Really big.
Retracted call on the stall, which means the result of the catch stands. They stopped there, so that's what it's done.
Run the end zone.
All right, so Jimmy's going to start from back here. Swiper will start with the disc up at the line. And the Brains will have a chance to run that end zone back. So that's going to be big. We'll see what's going to happen. Swipers really just enjoyed offloading it to the handlers so far in this tournament, but I think this might be a time where he's going to have to step up and sort of handle and be that first option. So we'll see what he does. Jimmy's going to have to book it down the field, get into that set. They're probably going to set up with Scuzz back, Isamu in the front of the stack. Isamu with a quick cut out, and goal, Brain Eaters. All right.
Let's go!
All right. Brain's get a big hold to bring it back up to 2-all.
Beautiful frisbee!
Here, can you hold this for a sec while I redo my bandana? Great punt, Jimmy.
No, I was just caught it like deep, and it just took like 5 seconds until cuts started happening.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Come on, D-line, you
Load the cannon! Eat the brains! 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 Load the cannon!
Eat the brains. Load the cannon. Eat the brains. Load the cannon. Eat. All right. Chooch with a beautiful floaty pull. Brains' first D-line of the game setting up.
I think it's our first D-line.
Is it second D-line? My bad. All right.
Kid.
No inside.
Rook bracketing under.
No inside.
Rochester attempting to crash the bracket. Don't quite get it out. Zest playing a little bit of catch up with his person there.
Tight!
Lulu tight on the front of the stack. Chooch comes under. Rochester getting every under they want here, unfortunately.
Pot four.
Yeah, Lulu.
Choke you! Choke still you! Choke still you!
Chooch playing some lockdown handler D. Oh, Rochester put it up. And goal, Rochester. Yes. Brains and Rochester playing a little bit of back and forth holds, trading here. Rochester is up 1 break on the Brains, so we'll see how that plays going forward. Brains are coming out of the gate swinging, though, definitely with some strong offensive and defensive plays on every part of the field. All right, Brains O-line 1 back on the field. Lulu back out for Bones, and we will see how this goes.
O-line talks about it. Warning track. When we get there, but we're not all the way in. Your cut both times out to the side like that. Can't happen.
Subject Camaro! Roll it down the boulevard!
O-line, 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 O-line. All right, Rochester with the pull. Scuzz on pickup. Scuzz immediately centers to Jimmy. Jimmy takes a... Bones clearing out. Expo in the handler space, has a nice one-handed grab. Looks to continue up to Stoffel. A little bit far of a throw. All right. Stoffel forcing Flick away.
No inside. No inside. No inside.
Brains looking to shut down those inside options. Rochester pops it up. Called out by the observer. Unfortunately, observer, you cannot contest an observer call, which has been a little ins and outs have been a little bit of a point of contention with the observers. Foul also called. Uncontested foul, but uncontested foul on the throw. It goes back. So Rochester is going to get another chance at getting it off the sideline. We'll see if it is... I don't know what stopping play now. Oh, looks like they're just making sure that it is uncontested.
No inside! No inside!
Stoffel stopping those inside options. Rochester puts up a big deep ball and comes down with it on the end zone line for a point.
Yes! Yes!
Yes, 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 yes. All right, this makes the score 4-2 Rochester. Rochester's up 2 breaks now. And Brains are going to have to start to put a little bit of pedal to the metal and bring this back. Rochester's been playing a lot of deep ball, and the Brains aren't as used to that as we probably would like to be. Yesterday was very rainy, very cold, very windy, and we didn't really get a chance to play against a lot of deep ball. So our defense has been looking really solid, but we're not really in the space covering those deeps as much as we probably should. We have a few big athletic guys who can shut that down, but we're not firing on all cylinders as we probably should be. My only O-line, you make me happy at nationals. You'll never know, Brains, how much I love you. Please don't take my O-line away. My only O-line. All right, Rochester with the pull. Looks like it's going to be Jimmy receiving. Oh, Expo receiving. Expo up to Jimmy. Jimmy at the front of the end zone. Jimmy looking for options. Isamu. Big layout D from Rochester on the line.
Let's go, Brains. Shut it down here.
All right, Jimmy shutting down that up line. Looking at Stoffel's man for options. Stoffel on the defense. Expo looking to seal. Stoffel trying to shut that down.
Go, nice.
Yeah, Jim.
Call on the field. I think Expo called a push off. Yes, Expo's calling a push off. Little bit of a difficult call just because obviously Ultimate is no contact sport, but it's still physical. All right. Stall coming in at 0. And Rochester takes a timeout. All right. First time out of the half. All right. Sidelines are going to play up, down, or down, up. I don't know. Maybe that's an East Coast, West Coast thing. No, it's up, down, unfortunately, for Rochester. The governing body of Klondike has decided. Anything to say to the stream, Rook? Anything to say to the stream?
Good morning.
Yak says good morning.
I had a hard time yelling. Good morning.
Brain's sideline is sounding like 40-year-old smokers at the moment.
No, we're just the biggest cheerers of all.
We got energy was very high yesterday.
It's been like a little. You give coaches coffee? Yeah, he already had coffee, but now he's got more. I filled this shit out.
Oh, wait, we need to. Yo, hey, we got
energy was very high yesterday. Oh, who we got in that chat? Oh. All right, disc is in. All right, disc looking for handler options. Big for a big break up line. Rochester goal.
Yes!
Yes, 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 yes. All right, Brains are struggling to guard that up line and call a timeout. Good shit. All right. Brains are struggling a little bit with the O lines. They've got a few strong handlers who can really get those around up lines off, which is tough.
Big comeback.
I think Roost is in the chat.
What?
I think Roost is in the chat.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yes, Roost. All right. Just a little minor setback.
Yeah.
No problem.
Brains are ready.
Nothing Brains can't come back from.
Yeah.
This is right where we want them.
Brains were down against Oklahoma Christian similarly.
Brains have been down many a time.
Yeah. This is a comeback team. This is a championship DNA team, as people in the business say. Brains are ready to make some shit happen. All right.
Do you think they let them come down in between games to like take a piss? Do you think they're just up there all day?
They probably just.
You think so? But I haven't seen them like.
You think they could just like pee off? They could just pee off the side.
What?
They could just pee off the
I
side.
mean, it could be off the side. That'd be pretty heinous. I mean, that's what I would do if I was this big.
That's what the little rectangle's for.
Let's go, Brains!
All right. For reference, he's referencing this little doohickey gizmo thing that the Ulti World streaming is happening on.
He's out of the backfire! I'm a 78 Camaro! Rolling down the goal line!
Oh, easy, Chris. Daddy's home. 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 Daddy's home.
All right. Pull on the sideline. Scuzz with the pickup. Looking to immediately center to Jimmy. Jimmy with the up line. Uncontested up line. Jimmy puts it up to Bones. Bones with... Ooh. A little bit too much power. Jimmy's been hitting the weight room too much.
Trap! Force home! Force home! Force
Home! 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 Home!
All right. Brains are forcing home, which in this game is going to be backhand. Running a little bit of a bracket. Scuzz with the under. Swiper with the deep. Rochester looking for a handler reset. Dump it back. Expo with the undercover. It's beat. Rochester looking at the inside. All inside, all inside. Rochester puts it up for a deep ball. Working it up the middle of the field. Rochester still working it in the handler set. Kind of getting every option that they want at this point. Bones not quite as much height as the person he's guarding, which has caused him a little bit of trouble on that. Rochester calling a foul. Jimmy looking like he's contemplating whether or not he wants to contest. He's no contest. Hands out like that means no contest. Oh, never mind. Fist together means contest. So I think Jimmy is contesting. So it goes back. All right. Bones and his person are going to be back on the disc. Rochester's going to be looking at this front corner space right here. Excuse me. Rochester's going to be looking at this front corner space and trying to attack, most likely either from the back of the stack or from the handler set. So we will see what their end zone looks like. What's happening? Rochester timeout? Okay. Rochester timeout. That's their second of the half, so Rochester's now out of timeouts. So we will see how that fares in the end of the game. Rochester looking to get a quick score, I think. Brains are going to shut it down as best they can. they struggled a little bit defending those up lines and keeping that space right in front of the disc free. Even with a bracket, Brains were getting beat under, which is definitely something Coach is talking to them about right now.
That's great commentary.
Thank you.
Got an inside look, fans.
Yeah.
From none other than Klondike.
Yeah. Real ball knowledge. Oh, an uneven number of people playing up-down, which is big, which means there will be one winner. Babe wins. Babe has won 3 up-down games this tournament.
He's 3 for 3.
Yeah, I think that there's some real there's real brains greatness happening both on and off the field. All right. So here we have Bones on the disc, Stoffel on the reset, Expo on the 1 in the stack, and Swiper is poaching off of his person at 5 in the stack, attempting to shut that down. Ooh, and Brains do. Swiper with a beautiful poach to shut down that back of the stack look, even with the flood. Swiper with the under. Brains are playing the under game. Stoffel with another under. Stoffel looking at handlers. No, Stoffel looking at field. Stoffel putting a big deep ball into the back left corner of the end zone to Swiper, and Swiper comes down with it. We love our PP's men's basketball players. Beautiful. Beautiful play from Swiper. He has just been all over the disc, in the air. Ulti Photos, if you're curious, has a beautiful Michael Jordan Nike logo-esque picture of him from yesterday.
Ulti Photos?
Yeah. Ulti Photos, if you're interested in photos from yesterday of the Brains, and I think even a few pictures of the Greens, Ulti Photos has some great pictures.
Yes.
Lots of Expo hype pictures. All right.
Eat the brains. Load the cannon. Eat the brains. Load the cannon. Eat the brains.
All right, that brings our score to 5-3. Still Rochester's lead, but it has been cut. Brains won a big break here. Being down 2 breaks, I think. Maybe. All right. Lulu with a beautiful pull to the right side of the field. Forp, your last back.
Emmett, you're hot. You're
hot. All right. Rochester's little hybrid side stack thing, not doing dividends for them in their handler set. Chooch with the pickup. Chooch looking upfield. Finds a beautiful break to Forp. Contested to Rook in the end zone, and that is the Brains' first break of the game. 5-4 game. Brains with a beautiful break side movement there. Chooch to Forp to Rook in the end zone. And Rochester just could not recover once they were broken. Mitchell Chooch-Yam, the pride of Washington, D.C. Faith keeps me going! Faith keeps me going! Faith keeps me going! Just to provide some context, in our Airbnb there's a sign that says "Coffee wakes me up, faith keeps me going." So we've sort of adopted that as a cheer.
We got what it takes, cause
We're the Brains, we're on the line, we're about to get a break. Clap your hands, everybody. We got what it takes, cause we're the Brains, we're on the line, we're about to get a break. Clap your hands, everybody. We got what it takes. On the line, we're about to get a break. Clap your hands, everybody. We got what it takes, cause we're the Brains, we're on the line, we're about to get a break.
Clap your hands,
all right.
everybody. We got what it takes.
Lulu with the pull.
We're the Brains, we're on the line, we're about to get a break.
All right, Lulu with the pull.
Get there.
Brains fall down in person. Same D line as before. Up. Lulu on the disc. Romeo on the reset. Rook on the disc.
No inside.
Inside look. Brains have him on the line. Swing back to the middle. They're looking for the continue. Rook hot. Reset. They're looking break. Rochester keeps looking at these little inside looks over the head of the defender. Rook covering the strike. They're up. A floaty thing into the... Is it in? Is it out the back? Goal, Rochester. Lulu looked for the cover, but he was about a second too late. All right. That is 6-4 Rochester. Brains are doing strong. That was a good point. Little bit more heads-up action potentially. Could keep those short little throws from going off to the inside looks. All right, but Brains are still doing well, feeling good. O-line back on. Punch a strong point home, and hopefully get that D-line back on for a good break. Brains are in it.
Go, Brains. We got it, y'all.
Standard O-line back on. Jimmy, Swipe, Muffin, Scuzz, Stoffel, Bones, Expo. O-line, 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 O-line. O-line, O-line. All right, and Rochester with the pull. Let's go, Brados. Scuzzy with the receival to Jimmy.
Yeah, Jimmy.
Jimmy puts it up to Swiper. Muffin takes off deep. Swiper fakes. His person bites. He centers to Jimmy. Jimmy looking to continue. Good under from Bones. Bones looks upfield. Jimmy with the... Bones with a beautiful reset to Scuzz. Scuzz breaks it to Expo. Stoffel on the break side. Expo fakes him. Back to Scuzz. Scuzz looking upfield. Ooh. Super tight window to Swiper. Swipe. Leia D. Swiper on defense.
Let's go, Swipe.
Brains are looking to set a bracket again and hopefully shut down those unders that Rochester's been getting.
Watch him! Help, deep, help! No upline! Wow.
Really blady floater from Rochester. Rochester with another big break on the Brains. Brains are still looking good. A couple tight windows, both on offense and defense, have been really the only thing standing between them and points. All right. Same O-line. Lulu subbing on for Muffin. Got a little bit more action in that handler set. So hopefully that will be a big play for the Brains. And they can punch in a quick point to get us back on defense. Brains D-line has been looking really strong this season. A lot of big players. A lot of big big freshmen. Vogue and Chooch, both freshmen, both have been very strong pillars of our D-line. The score is now 7-4. We are playing to 15. So if Rochester scores this, they will enter the half up 8-4. Brains are fighting right now to cut that deficit and hopefully take half. Lulu takes off. Swiper swing. Jimmy with an inside look to Expo. All right. Rough layout from Stoffel. Ground locks it loose. Disc on the line. Stoffel forcing flat. Expo covering that. Brains get broken.
Hey, we're home!
Oh. Disc pops up. Swiper over everybody.
Holy shit, Swipe.
That guy should probably do varsity track.
Oh, yeah.
Bones wanted a deep look to Lulu, but it wasn't there.
Someone go! Yeah, Jimmy. Yeah!
Jimmy with a deep look to Lulu, and Lulu's going to be there to score a beautiful O-line point and keep the half rolling. Swiper has been an absolute pillar of both the Brains defense and offense. Just an absolutely tremendous athlete, rocking his two-face haircut. And Brains bring home a beautiful hold. Big D-line going out. We've got some big players. Swiper going out on D-line. Add a little bit more size into that mix-up. And hopefully overpower some of those bigger Rochester guys who have been sort of relying on their height to get over the Brains. All right. A break here would cut it down to a 1-point game and give the Brains a lot more momentum. Chooch lining up on the pole, and it goes off. A beautiful pull. Gonna land on the right sideline, received by Rochester. Some brackety action happening for the Brains. Quick under on Forp. Forp on the disc. Chooch on handler D. Up! Brains have been locking down the upfield options for Rochester right now. Up. Rochester loves these little floaty handler looks that they probably haven't been able to do for the rest of the tournament. Swiper back on defense. Bones with a beautiful under.
Good deep, Claremont, let's go!
Pick called. Looks like it probably will not affect, and play will resume. All right. Rochester looking for those breaks. Rochester, and they had a person free. Last back was not where they should have been, and Rochester takes half. All right, that will be halftime. I'm going to go set up the phone. I don't know where a good spot for it is. It's kind of wet over here. Here, put my shirt here. Actually, no, I won't do that. All right, 7-minute halftime.
I don't think you can play like you are doing. Is that over the top floaty pass? Yeah. On the reset every time. I think you have to just play above them. Like down there. That's kind of true. Just let them do the reset. Like let them get negative, but just don't let them get into something where they can flow and then I have to seal. And then it has like a crazy stuff there. I'm running them through a lot of rounds.
Is there a way to pause this? No.
I just can't play under him because he's just gonna go up line. So yeah, I think you should.
Babe, any insights for the stream?
Brains are gonna win this game.
Brains are gonna win this game. Brains have been looking good. Just very tight windows is all that we've been missing so far, which is easy to correct for. So hopefully coming out of half swinging. Yeah. Brains started on O at the beginning of the first half, right? So Brains are gonna start on D, which is honestly gonna be big. Brains can get out of the gate with a big break. and sort of just get that break train rolling. We've seen that once we get that momentum started with breaks, we have a lot of... we have our first clipboard casualty of the tournament, unfortunately. Eggs has snapped his clipboard over his leg. Eggs is our coach, for those unfamiliar. So we'll see if he has another one in stock.
We just need like a break it up pretty much. Okay? And we're fucking set. Then we're gonna break. Okay? Just get up for us,
Oh. PJ has started warming up, which is big for the D-line bullpen. He was not feeling super great at the end of yesterday and the beginning of today, but it looks like he's back on his feet. He's got his cleats on, running around. I don't know.
Hi, Mom. No,
does she have an all-world?
She doesn't know about that.
Here, let's check chat.
She doesn't do ultimate.
Yo, is Thorpe here?
Thorpe? He's over there.
I'll give him time. I don't have anything to say. I just gotta check in his okay.
Oh, okay. All right. Can you hold this for a sec?
I got you.
Entertain the people.
Hello, people. So currently we're at halftime. I'm sure Klondike already told you that. No, isn't it halftime? Yeah, it's halftime right now. So we got the brains. We're throwing. We're doing some warm-ups. We're taking a little bit of time to ourselves to reset, get ready for the next half. So after this, we're going to talk with our coach. We're going to do a really big cheer, get our spirits up, and we're going to keep fighting because that's what we do.
We have Thorpe over there doing a spirit check-in. As many of you probably know, Brains are reigning D3 National Spirit Champions, and that's a title that we intend to keep. Brains have been trying to have really good spirit. Brains have been having really good spirit.
Yeah,
Thorpe, tell us about the spirit on the team.
Spirit on the team. I just stopped.
Oh,
Our
okay.
spirit's great. We have great conversations with the other team, and
Yeah,
we are in control of our bodies, and we don't do anything too dangerous, and we talk about fouls really good, and we don't foul too much.
Yeah.
And we're really positive. For the most
Here you go,
part.
Klondike.
Oh, okay. All right. Huddle is happening. Brains are looking to make some moves this half. This is a beatable team. We know that. We were watching their film last night. We know that we can beat them. We've shown that we can beat them. It's just going to be a matter of hitting those windows. I think there's some small adjustments that can be made. They have a lot of big handler movement that's giving them opportunities, and I think that we can adjust for that. A lot of big unders that are giving them opportunities, and I think we can adjust for that too. Our bracket has been looking good, but they've been poking holes in it, and I think that those are holes that we can seal. This is going to be an exciting second half. Brains are going to be fired up. Brains are already fired up. Brains are tired, of course. A couple of Brains went to a concert last night and got back pretty late. No, we won't name names.
No one did that. No one did that.
No one did that. I'm just kidding.
I mean, it was Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, that's a once-in-a-lifetime thing.
And SZA.
And SZA.
Can't
forget SZA.
I actually went to that show when I was in New Jersey.
Really? How was it?
It was really fucking
Yeah,
good.
that's what I figured. We saw them.
The pyrotechnics were insane.
Dude,
bro.
when we were flying into Seattle, we saw them setting up in the Seahawks Stadium.
That's it. Yeah, I saw them in MetLife.
Oh, okay.
Like giant stadium.
Yeah.
It's fucking huge.
That's
like
awesome.
80,000 person capacity.
I looked at going, but the only places that were like near me were in the Bay or LA, and the tickets were ridiculous.
Insane,
All right, coach is on to clipboard number 2. Hopefully, it's a plastic one, but hopefully shatterproof.
Here we go.
All right.
Let's go, Brains. Here we go.
Brains are going to come out of the gate swinging. Brains are hype. Energy is high. Vibes are high. People are ready. The Brains are ready for big plays.
Where is it?
Right now.
Brains are getting blinged up, it looks like.
Hey, Claremont!
Hey, Jimmy! B. 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 That's not what a B looks like. B. 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 Yeah, our voices are shot.
Y'all are like shouting from the wrong places.
You gotta shout from our chest. It's like belting in musical theater that I know that you have been involved in tremendously.
Up, up, up.
Up. All right, Prime with the pull to start the second half. And Brains are going to come down on defense. A little bit of a different D-line.
Let's go, D.
Prime, Swiper. They're looking for big insides. Ooh. Some speed happening.
Seal this fort, yep.
Swipe! Oh, they love these floaty over-the-head resets, which has been a little bit of our bane. Oh! A big swing that results in a drop, creating a big opportunity for the Brains here. Bones with a quick jab inside. He has no mark for a second, up to Vogue. Vogue continues to Lulu. Lulu looking upfield. Prime with a gnarly inside look from Lulu. Lulu swings. Swiper. Swiper is deep. Forp down on the ground to grab it. Bones with a chisel up the field. Lulu. Lulu puts it to Bones. And that is a break for the Brains out of half. That is a big play for the Brains. And we hope many more to come. Oh, no way. Caffeinated Cliff Bars? This is big.
5 milligrams.
Damn, that's like half a Red Bull. Okay, can you hold this for a second while I unwrap this? How are you feeling about today, Burrito?
I'm feeling grateful to be out here with the Brains who I all love so much.
Faith is keeping you going, would you say?
Yeah, I mean, it's not the thing that woke me up this morning, which would be coffee.
No, of
but
course.
faith is what is keeping me going.
No.
Right up there.
Yeah. The Brains do not endorse any religious organization over any other religious organization.
It's the score game.
What?
It was 8-3 for a second.
Oh.
All the perfect changes.
Hands, everybody. We got what it takes.
No movement until the refs actually make the signal for it. If that happens again, we're penalized.
Yeah. That means you cannot rush the field until you see this.
So,
Both your observers with each other.
what they're talking about here is observers have to call a goal before the sideline can enter the field. So,
Some would call us overzealous.
yes. I say we're the perfect amount of zealous.
For you, all you.
Zealousness is
All you.
Phil.
All you.
Now, Lulu, you're right.
over the top, over the top, over the top, over the top.
We're calling in.
Nothing wrong.
Last backstop.
Brains are getting broken.
Last PT.
For you.
Over the top, over the top, over the top, over the top.
Up!
Flip the force. PT.
Let's go.
No! Sorry,
No, go.
got a little intense there.
There we go, Pete.
We go, Brains.
GT looking upfield. Stoffel in the handler set. What a beauty. Over the top to Romeo. Not really as beautiful as it initially looked. Seems like he was getting stalled out and needed to punt it.
Prime! Someone push! Stoffels, you!
Oh! Stoffel's a big deep ball that they come down with on the line, and a goal for Rochester. That is unfortunate. A little bit of an undercorrection. Rook down the field. Rook took the bracketed under, and Stoffel did not correct. Oh. And Stoffel did not correct on the deep. Unfortunate. Brains are playing well, though. They're forcing turnovers, which is what you love to see. All right. Brains are coming out with no line.
Again, same thing.
All right, the Brains are lining up with their O-line. Oh, a big floaty pull out of Rochester. Looks like it's going to land in the middle of the field. Jimmy's on the pickup. Rochester gets down in person. They haven't really ran their zone after that initial point. Oh, Jimmy running out of options. Gets it to Expo, who gets it right back to him on the sideline. To Swiper in the end zone. A big hold from the Brains. Brains are still down 2 breaks, which is tough. But hoping to punch at least one of those in right now. Probably with a pretty big D-line. I think one of the main factors here is going to be shutting down those underlooks. And really controlling that handler space. We've been doing a pretty good job of it, but they're still able to get these weird, floaty, above-the-head throws.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for watching. We love you.
We do love you, and we're very happy that you're here. It's so exciting that we can stream the games like this, so that we don't have to go through the Ulti-World paywall like they want us to. We're about to get a break. Clap your hands, everybody. We got what it takes. Because we're the Brains, we're on the line, and we're about to get a break.
Hey! Oh my God! It keeps me going! What wakes you up?
Let's go!
A beautiful pull from the Brains. Landing in the right third of the field. Prime on the disc, starts pre-stalling.
Tight fork.
A quick under for a nice inside look. Another quick under. Brains are getting hooked under. Vogue. Rook covering the under. Forp on the up line. A very beautiful swing. Another broke swing. Pick called. All right, Lulu with a veteran pick call, sending the disc back. Rochester currently has no reset handler back, so they're going to need to have some movement in the backfield before they can get anything up. Foul called. Foul called, completion stands. Break to Forp. Forp seals up the field, and they look for another break. Chooch with a big layout. They reset it back, looking for that. Vogue covering the cut in the front. Prime, Chooch, Vogue. A weird floaty blade again. And the Brains are another big hold from Rochester. The Brains are really having a hard time covering those big, weird, over-the-top throws. which makes sense. They haven't had to play against them a lot with the win that's been happening. But they're working hard. Hey, go work. All right. Energy is definitely getting a little bit lower. I think the adrenaline of the beginning of the game is wearing off, but Brains are still playing well and matching Rochester in a lot of ways. I think it's just sort of it comes down to making sure that you're aware that they're going to be throwing those weird things that you're not looking for, which can be hard, especially if you're used to very, very systematic ultimate, which is kind of what the Brains, a lot of the Brains players who have played off the field or off the Brains are used to at that high level. So we will see what adjustments Coach Eggs is making in this circle. There's still plenty of time left for a Brains comeback, and I think plenty of energy left as well. The Brains are ready. And I think one of the biggest factors of this is that Rochester knows that they can't let off the gas pedal here. If they slip up, the Brains will come in and take that, and that's a good amount of pressure to have. We have our standing O-line back in. Again, that's Swiper, Scuzz, Jimmy, Stoffel, Bones, Expo, and Muffin. And it looks like Rochester is putting in their standard D-line from what it looks like. Disc is up. And right down the middle of the field. Bones on the pickup to Scuzz. Scuzz looking upfield for Swiper. Swiper looking upfield, no options. Looks like a travel was called. He takes a step back, taps it back in. Up to Scuzz. Scuzz continues to Jimmy. Jimmy looking for options. There's Bones on an under. Bones on the line.
Come on, Teddy.
Bones looking for options.
No strike, no strike, no strike.
Jimmy with a quick little strike. And Scuzz looks break. Bones setting up positive. Muffin. Muffin looks upfield. Muffin looks at Scuzz. Scuzz with another swing. Scuzz. Upfield to Swipe. It's still there. Swipe gets it on his second chance. And Scuzz in the end zone. A little bit too much on it.
Don't waste the gas. We have the ball. We have the ball.
Brains need to shut down these unders if they're going to keep the disc on their end of the field. Oh! Bones slaps it down, being forced to jump over his defender as he hits the dirt.
Come on, Pigs!
Brains are playing another
Go, bro.
big opportunity on this point. Stoffel with a nice layout. I know, I wasn't going to comment on it, but over the top from Stoff to Swipe.
Come on!
Wait, don't touch the line. Do not touch that line. And
Let's go!
Brains score a big O-line point to bring it back to a 2-point game. And now, let's see how the D-line can get this done. I think Rochester is aware of what the Brains have. And they're sending out their best players, and we're competing at a very high level against them. So I think that the Brains have...
Are we commentating?
We are, of course, obviously.
No.
Do you have anything to say to the people?
Shout out Mom and Dad. Day one. Love you.
Everybody's shouting out their parents. I can't see the chat, but if you... Faith keeps me going! Faith keeps me going!
Faith keeps me going!
Faith keeps me going!
All right. Prime time back on the pole.
Eat the Braves. Load the cannon.
We have our D line, but with both Stoffel and Swiper in, as well as Bones. So, no, he hasn't been playing every point, but he's been pretty close. Yep.
Yep, Swipe. Yes.
Oh, a big throw away from Rochester here, and this line is looking extremely ready to capitalize on this. Bones with a good under. Bones looks up the field. Prime with a sweet under. Lulu. Trying to jam it in the jam hole. Forp calls a foul. No, Forp does not call a foul. A little too much jam holey here for my taste. We'll see if Rochester is willing to put this away like they want to. A swing. Prime with the last back here. Swiper with a beautiful hand block to get it back to the Brains on the line.
Bones, beat him!
Bones, what are you... Bones dancing a lot in the handler space, which is not really what we want. Send it to Swiper, and Swiper's looking to finish it. No cuts for him, really. Bones, beautiful in the handler space, and Lulu is in. That's a break for the Brains. The Brains using that missed opportunity to their advantage. Swiper really, really showing out this game. He's been the MVP the entire tournament. Rochester burning their timeout. Coach is calling for water. Okay. All right. Probably going to be a very similar line coming out again. I think putting Stoffel and Swiper on defense is going to make a big difference. Our two just like physically biggest and most athletic players. And that's going to make a big difference when it comes to stopping Rochester, because they have a lot of big people, a lot of athletic people, and you know, there's only so much skill can compensate for a size gap like that sometimes, especially when you're at this high level. So we will see. There's a lot of people playing on both teams almost every point. So people are going to be tired, I think. Brains are cheering it out and falling back onto the line. It looks like it's going to be a really similar line to the one that was just on. Maybe even the same line. Yep, same line is running it back on D. Prime with the pull again. Swiper, Stoff, Rook, Lulu, Forp, and Bones. Bones is really showing his power in that handler set. A position he's not really used to. But he was shining. Dancing a little bit, but it ended up working out for him. All right. And Prime puts up a beautiful pull to the back corner of the end zone. All right, Brains. They're coming out in a side stack, split stack thing. And they almost throw it away again. Lulu on the disc. Swiper on handles. Lulu sealing. Rook with the seal. They're looking for the inside look.
Yes, Rook, reattach.
Bones gets beat under. They're looking up the field. Oh, Swiper with a big D. An absolute monster, that kid. Having him on handler defense is really putting in the work to get those plays.
One more.
Lulu, Prime, Bones is out.
Quicker, Bones.
Lulu is across. Forp on the open side. Lulu's out of the pocket. Stoffel undefended. Lulu out. Rook under. Rook on in the dirt. Pick called.
Good.
Does affect. People are tired. I was gonna say you could probably fit your entire body in there. Bones grabs it. To Forp in the end zone. That's 2 breaks in the row for the Brains, bringing this to a 1-point game. And this is huge. This is exactly how we won the Oklahoma Christian game. A game that we were predicted to get absolutely crushed in. Never mind. That's tie game. Tie game with probably about 20-25 minutes left. I'm not 100% sure. But enough time to really slam this home. Brains are making really big plays. And next game, we won't think about that yet. The Brains load the cannon. Eat the Brains. Load the cannon. Eat the Brains. Load the cannon. Eat the Brains. All right, Brains are running it back with the same line. And it looks like Rochester is not running it back with exactly the same line, but they have only 2 substitutions on their line. So that is really big.
Let's go, Braves!
Flipper ready.
Live chat.
Emmy's in the chat.
Oh yeah.
Who else? Oh, no way. Bunch of alums. Yeah, big break train from the Brains. All right. Sorry, got distracted. Rochester has it in the middle of the field. Disc is live. Forp covering that. Whoa! Stopper with a massive layout to put this back into the Brains' hands. Bones with the pickup. We got 2 Pitzer sophomores in the handler set. Prime time with the under. Lulu drops it. Bones on the cover trying to stop that big. They are looking for something up the top. Rook. Ooh, big layout. Almost takes out a Rochester ankle.
Hot swipe.
Lulu covers that.
Hot swipe.
Up to Swiper's guy. They're on the line.
Hot Bones. Hot swipe. Hot swipe. Hot swipe.
Rochester is looking tired. They are panting very heavy. Oh, Swiper in the dirt. They're looking for some handler movement. They're striking. A weird little dishy. Some throw and go action happening. They're looking for all sorts of gnarly throw and goes.
Hot swipe.
Brains are trying to be there. All right, Rochester goal to put it. Yes. Honestly, not the worst outcome in the world. Hopefully that'll give our D-line a little bit of time to rest after playing 3 really rough points in a row. Brains are tired. It was a long day yesterday. It's already been a long game today, and it looks like it's going to be a real scratch and claw battle till the very end. Who did someone call a timeout?
Yeah.
Rochester?
I think we.
Okay, that makes sense. All right, Brains timeout. Score is now 11-10 Rochester. Game to 15 or 90 minutes. Or I think, is it 90 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Still got 15.
15 more minutes left? Okay. 15 more minutes left. Soft cap has not gone off yet.
Soft cap is 15 minutes.
Soft cap is 50?
15 minutes.
Yeah, I don't think it's gone off yet though, has it? Okay, so soft cap hasn't gone off yet. So Brains are still very much in this game.
Wait, we started on 8:30, right?
Yeah.
So the soft cap is 10.
Yeah. Or no, soft cap would be an hour 15, so it would be 9:45. Okay. Well, we haven't heard it blow yet, so it hasn't. Until we hear it, it hasn't happened.
Wait, it's 45.
Yeah, sometimes they don't start exactly on time, and sometimes it doesn't go. All right, but soft cap is going to be soon, which is going to be a big. It's going to be big for the Brains. All right, a big O-line point. Good shit. Good layout. O-line is on with Jimmy, Lulu, and Ness making his first appearance in this game. Yeah, it's been basically the same two lines the whole game. Ness is a big presence on this O-line this tournament. He's been making some big plays, so I'm excited to see how he can contribute to this point. Swiper stops the roll. Scuzz to Jimmy. Jimmy looking up the field. Lulu takes off. Big fake from Jimmy. Muffin back into the stack. Swiper comes with an open side under. Ooh, Lulu takes off. Muffin is wide open on the break side, but there's a few too many people in the way for that. Lulu jumps away from his defender. Big strike from Jimmy. Scuzz comes back into the handler space. A big pop up. And fuck it, they're down there somewhere. Swiper comes down with it.
They called it something wrong.
No, but they didn't call it on each other. That would be really funny if Jimmy and Swiper called fouls on each other.
Where does that go in the stat book?
What, a stall?
No, if they both catch it.
Well, Jimmy had it at first, and then Swiper came down with it. So I don't know.
He's retracting his stall.
Oh, he's retracting his stall.
Oh, retracting it.
Okay, contested stall. So the tap on the top of the head from the observer is a stall call. Retracted. Claremont goal.
Let's go!
Yeah, so what's the call?
It was a stall, but they talked about it. He retracted it, so it's a goal. All right. It is a tie game once again. Jimmy and Swiper both went up for it. Swiper came down with it. I think Jimmy might have given it to him. Yeah. I think Jimmy was being polite. But this is a big point. All right, another D-line going out. Brains are looking for another big break. Both teams have just been sort of trading holds for a lot of this game. There haven't been a lot of big breaks, except for the Brains' little run. And a few scattered breaks from Rochester. That was really polite of you to give Swiper that goal.
No, wait, my goal for sure.
All right. We have same line going out. PT out for Chooch. Some handler power in there. Good shit. True. Chooch puts it up. Oh, rolling along the sideline. Chooch gets down to the handler D. Lulu on some front of the stack defense. Chooch seals around. They're looking for a little under. A little bit of a low throw. Thorpe, coming under. And throws it from the ground. Up the break side. They're looking for some shifty business towards the end zone. Foul called, it looks like.
Back up and go in the lane for 3 seconds.
Thorpe, call the shove.
He will. He recognized it.
Chooch poaches. They got it on the sideline. Swiper marking him flat. Lulu stopping that around. Chooch with another. They're looking for that inside. Chooch back on his hip. Rochester gets it in. Yes. Another hold from Rochester. Brains are just looking to match that hold again, which I think they definitely can do. Rochester's a quick team. Has been the biggest thing this game. They're being fast on the up lines. They're being fast on their unders and their chisels into that inside space. And the Brains have adapted, but it's still been a big issue.
Faith keeps me going! Faith keeps me going! Faith keeps me going! Faith keeps me going!
All right, O-line is back out. Same O-line. Except looks like prime time out for Ness. So that's Scuzz, Jimmy, Swiper, Expo, Stoffel, Muffin, prime time from left to right. We got a lot of size on this O-line to sort of try to compete with Rochester and get those discs up. All right. Disc sent down the middle. Scuzz with the pickup. Immediately looks to Jimmy. Jimmy has it. Pick called. Swiper, your last back. Or wait, we're on offense. Never mind. Throw recognition. PT with a good under. PT looking up the field. Looking for handler movement. Scuzz clears. Jimmy with a chisel. Swiper's out. Stoffel goes to the back of the end zone. Oh. A big throw. Big swing all the way across the field. Muffin back in the handler space. Expo clears. Prime's looking to go back into that handler space. His defender.
That guy loves to call it.
Looks like another stall call. Is Muffin going to contest? Yeah, I know. Contested stall. Muffin has contested it, so it's going to go back to the thrower. Look, Muffin's nice, but also if he genuinely thinks that it wasn't a stall, he will fight for it.
Put it up! Put it up!
All right, Stoffel back into the handler space. Stoffel has it. Swiper with a big under. Swiper's out. Scuzz sets up nice and positive. Oh, over the top, a little bit too behind Expo. All right, Stoffel poaching off his man a little bit. Sealing. A lot of handler movement. Stoffel, seal!
Stay with Muff. Tight on him, Stoff, tight! Yeah, X. Prime looking, yeah, Prime.
Rochester's looking to sort of get one of these little cheeky insides that they've been. Who is that? Scuzz with a poach. Jimmy with a good slap. Oh! Oh, a trailing edge inside put from Rochester that ends up with a. All right. Brains are giving sideline.
Stack in.
Jimmy on the line. Scuzz fighting for it.
Put it! Stop!
Prime with a big under.
Let's go.
Oh. Yo, look at Swipe! Look at Swipe! Oh, over the top. Swiper's gonna be there. Damn right he is.
Let's go, Swipe.
And he immediately pops back up. Absolutely not a care in the world after that incredible, perfect bid. I'm not sure what the call on the disc is. Stall. Dude. We gotta be
Fast counting everything.
We gotta be calling fast count. These are crazy. You gotta just be, the thing is with fast counts is you have to be so annoying about it. Like if they are, you gotta go fast count. And if they start again, you gotta go fast count, fast count, fast count. Just over and over again until they finally slow down. Contested stall. It's coming back in on 8 to prime time. All right.
Stop, get ready.
Stop ready! Swipe ready! Stop ready! Stop ready!
And, all right. He's got 2 seconds to get this done.
Hold!
Okay, disc is in. Puts it up to Stoff in the end zone, and Stoffel's got that. Don't go onto the field. All right. And that's a big hold for the Brains. A beautiful flat flick from prime time over the top to Stoffel. Ties it at 12. All right. I think soft cap is coming. So we're going to need a big break here to secure this game. Brains have already played one UP game that resulted in a dub, so we will see if that continues. It's a cold day. Brains are trying to stay warm. Big line out. We got big hybrid DO line. Jimmy, Swipe, Lulu, Stoffel, Thorpe, Prime, and Rook from left to right. We've got some handler power, Jimmy, Lulu, and Prime. We got our 2 big men, Stoffel and Swiper. Probably Mr. Consistency in Thorpe and Rook. So we're hoping for some big unders from Thorpe and Rook can turn into some big deeps to Stoffel and Swiper. Jimmy with a big curvy pull that's going to roll onto the sideline. Rochester has it on the line. Lulu's big and flat. Rook sealing around. Lulu active! Back! Up! Another grab on the line. Rochester with these big floaty plays here. Really locking down their handlers. Trying to keep these swings, trying to keep them in their negative space, and doing a pretty good job. I think travel called. Lulu up! Up. Stoffel is poaching. A great roll call from Swiper. Strike coming! Strike! Lulu, you strike!
Nothing around!
Big inside from Rochester.
Nothing around!
They're looking for a break.
Okay.
Does Lulu know what our force is?
Yeah, he does. He's flat. It's good.
Oh, okay. Yes! Swiper with an incredible layout punch. Oh, injury called on Rochester, injury call. Yeah, Expo.
Let's go, PT.
All right.
Come on, pigs.
Getting a little bit more.
Here we go.
All right.
Flush.
Rook is now alone as the only non-Pitzer person on the field. Expo trucks his man a little bit.
Fuck off.
Expo trucked his guy.
That was crazy.
It was. I could see the foul could. I could see the foul easily being contested. But
Bones.
Swiper grabbed that gnarly hammer from Jimmy in the end zone, but subbing out for Bones. Dude, you're fucking killing it though, Jesus. All right. All right. Brains are. This is now only 60% of the original line that was on at the beginning of this point.
5 over 7?
I don't do math.
What's 1/7 is a fraction?
1/7 is a decimal?
2/15.
Fucking yeah, sure. Why not?
2/15.
No, it's not. There would be 2/14ths.
Does 2/15 make sense as a fraction?
You can put any two numbers over each other and they make sense as a fraction. That's how fractions work.
2/15 is the percentage of Native American blood that Michael Scott has.
Thank you for that office. This is an office trivia with Burrow. Wait, 2/15 of a percent or 2/15?
2/15.
Who made in Burrow? What do you major in?
EA policy.
Yeah, we know.
Liberal arts students love The Office. Shout out the funny office.
Hustle, please, hustle.
Jimmy with a great. Oh! Stoffel had a big cut that he was actually looking to go for the under, and Jimmy put it up for him. A little bit of a miscommunication on the part. Ooh. All right. Looks like he's calling it clean. No call. Oh, never mind, foul.
My hair's a little too long.
That's smart, bro. My hair, yeah, because my eyes a lot too.
That's like just slightly annoying.
Yeah.
All right. Uncontested foul. So that's going to be a completion. All right, Lulu. Brains are running a gnarly bracket. Wind is picking up, so hopefully that'll sort of stop Rochester from those weird big floaty overs that they like to do in their handler set. Big under. Stoffel with an incredible layout. Really killing those tight windows that Rochester's trying to force. Bones goes away. Lulu in the inside space. Lulu, beautiful cut for the around. Amazing around backhand from Jimmy. Swings it. Punches it into Expo. That's caught. What was the call? Yeah, that's what I figured. I love when everybody knows the rules. We had a coach.
This means pick, and that's not it.
We had a coach a little while ago that was really big on reading the rules, and he would like come up to us and be like, "What's the rule on this?" And if we didn't know it, he would chastise us.
I basically learned the signals today, and that's it.
Yeah. Oh. Expo comes up with it.
Right now.
Jimmy with a big cut. Ooh, Lulu with a layout. Still not in. Bones going around. Expo with the swing. Create a little bit more space on that side. And, ooh, is he going to call a foul? Nope. That was a clean D. All right, Rochester has it on their own line. Oh! Right into Expo's hands. Yeah, hey.
Tractor Supply. Tractor Supply. Tractor.
Shout out Tractor Supply for real.
We got 3 contents. We got to go to Tractor Supply.
And do what?
What's a,
Oh, hell yeah.
What's a store we really fuck with that we can say when they say
Catalyst Dispensary. Catalyst Dispensary.
I do like Tractor Supply.
Yeah.
It's a great store.
My girlfriend used to work at Tractor Supply.
Prices are probably awesome.
Yeah. The Tractor Supply in my hometown has a Carhartt store inside of it. All right, uncontested foul from Bones. Brains retained possession. A little bit of detour talking about the Brains' love for affordable workwear.
Let's go. Let's go.
Low-key it's not, and low-key it's a terrible workwear brand for like people that actually... Everyone I know that works in construction is like, they'll buy vintage Carhartt, but they will not buy like new Carhartt. Yeah, because it's just like not as high quality. Yeah. Forp with a great blow-by. Oh, Stoffelen. Oh, Stoffelen, a tight inside window. Disc hits the ground again. All right.
Big down, big. Let's go, Brains.
Brains need this point now. Oh. Uncontested foul on Bones. This goes back. I thought that was just some gnarly wind that pushed the disc that way for a second.
Yesterday, after it was so wet, people were...
Oh, yeah.
Just like...
It was going all sorts of weird directions.
Go Ian, go Ian.
Oh, they're looking for a big put. Running it along the sideline. It's up. Right on the line.
Oh my God.
All right, Rochester scores. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Brains need a big hole on this. (13-12) Rochester. Soft cap still hasn't gone off, which is kind of weird. The game started like almost 2 hours ago. Big O-line plays happening from the Brains. Oh, taking some normally D-line players, throwing them on this O-line to give those people who have been on a rest. It is real cold out here. Good shit, Jimmy.
We seem to have a reset in the end zone.
Yeah.
Can we just try to
No
force
one's
it?
no one's not reset.
Hey, good work in the handler set this game. Thanks.
Okay.
All right. Brains are looking for a big hold here. Soft cap still hasn't got off yet. So look, has it?
Here we go.
10:08. I think it's. I just haven't heard anything.
I haven't heard anything either, but it's been an hour and a half.
Yeah, it's been way more.
Blood makes the best go.
Pole. Oh, the wind holding that pole. Coach, has soft calf gone off? Oh, okay. Okay. All right, game to 14. The Brains need it to score this point. A big punt from Scuzz. The wind's taking it. That's Lulu in the end zone. That is universe point. All right. That was a quickie. Scuzz had to put it up real quick. Luckily, Lulu is fast and large and was able to just kind of grab it down. Taking us to our second UP of the tournament. Yeah. Brains are gonna start on D for this UP. We will see what's happening. Looks like a big Elon just won.
That was Elon OC.
Oh, okay. Wait, Elon was playing OC? Yeah. I thought Elon was better than that.
Yeah, they were the 2 seed.
Yeah. It is universe.
What it takes.
Cause we're the brains, we're on the line, and we're about to get a break. Clap your hands, everybody. We got what it takes. Cause we're the brains, we're on the line, we're about to get a break. All right, I will try to get this footage as well as I can. Oh shit! Barbie's in the chat. Dude, Henry texted me, he was like, holy shit, Expo leveled that kid when you ran your defender home. What up, Henry?
Hi, Henry, I miss you.
We hope you're having a great time. All right, this is Universe Point for Brains to play Middlebury and avenge our forefathers. Oh, offside, I guess. All right, quick under. Up. They have it on the line. They're looking for an around. Lulu grabs it. All right, contested foul, goes back.
Come on. Yes! Let's go, Bones.
All right.
Hard on the line. This game's the one.
No side.
Strike.
Hard on the line. Hard on the line.
They're looking for the around. Swiper shutting that down. That's you, Lulu. Oh, Lulu shutting that down.
Yes, Lulu. Come on, someone, let's go. You got it.
A lot of handler movement. Not looking like it's not. Strike! Not a lot of options up the field. Our cutter D is really. Yeah, Bones. Oh, the wind took that a little bit. Stoffel, play tighter.
We're good.
They're moving it up the field. Stoffel. Oh, Stoffel knocking a kid down. No call though. So play. Oh, wait, there was a call. Okay, never mind. All right. It's gonna be. It's gonna be on the line. Brains are gonna really need to lock this down to get this in. There's some. I think Forp is saying that it affected and stopped him from running. All right. Completion stands. All right. Brains are in there trying to stop that handler movement. Stoffel. Strike! Strike again! Around! Strike! Oh. All right, that's game. Rochester wins by 1. A big cut from the back of the stack. All right, thanks for tuning in, everybody. I think we're ending the stream here. We will be back for our next game. Bye.